The research tested two groups of lab rats. Both were fed high fructose corn syrup, the common ingredient in soft drinks made in the US.
It's important to know that whether you're talking about glucose or fructose or any of those particular sweeteners, that the body actually processes them all in exactly the same way. So there's actually no difference. Here in Australia, we don't use what a lot of attention in the States in the high fructose corn syrup. We don't use that, but it's the same as fructose or sucrose. We use a sugarcane based syrup, and provided it's consumed in moderation, it's like any energy or any calorie. There's no difference between the calories, it's the number of calories you consume that's important.
With soft drink consumption high in Australia, based on market share, we are ranked in the top 10 countries of the world.
It's very hard to put an exact number on how many cans of a particular soft drink are sold each year, but the industry annually is worth around about $5.5 billion. So that's a lot of soft drinks, but that also reflects a very thirsty nation. We live in a very hot climate for most of the year, so people get thirsty and they turn to soft drinks to meet those hydration needs.
With 17,000 Australians employed by the sugar industry, we are the third largest raw sugar supplier in the world.
So it's all about moderation. We are not, and certainly the manufacturers are not about encouraging people to drink soft drinks all day, every day. It's about moderation, and it's important that people know that all soft drinks, all food and beverages can be part of a balanced diet. There's no such thing as a bad food or a bad beverage. There are bad diets and bad behaviours, but there's no such thing as a bad food or beverage.
On average, Australians consume around 33 kilos of sugar a year.
I guess in Australia we know that people are on average consuming more kilojoules or calories than they should. So I guess in common sense would tell us when trying to restrict those calories to restrict things that don't provide much nutrient and do provide a lot of energy, like the sugary soft drinks and foods.
The Australian Guide to Healthy Eating describes soft drinks as an extra food that should be consumed occasionally and in small amounts due to the lack of nutritional value.
Well, yeah, so it leads to the excess consumption of calories or kilojoules, which can have many long-term effects, including weight gain and issues with obesity.
No, I didn't have cravings. Like I just, whenever I'd go to have, when I was drinking, say, a few Cokes, so if I have lunch, I'll just happen to choose a Coke with it. Not because I was craving or needed, I just like the taste of Coke, so I have it with that meal, or, it wasn't craving or with, I liked it, so I had it. So I decided to stop drinking Coke just because I thought it probably isn't that good for me, so choosing healthy lifestyle of not having it as much. I have it occasionally now still, but I don't drink very much of it anymore.
The consumption of soft drinks has increased 30% in the last 10 years, with the options of serving sizes increasing from 375ml cans to 600ml bottles, which provides a whopping 12 to 15 teaspoons of sugar per serve.
Okay, after drinking Coca-Cola regularly for, 5 years or so, when I made the decision to stop, I found that I had headaches, a little bit of irritability for several days, possibly a week.
Current studies have revealed diet and regular soft drinks are associated with a number of health problems, such as diabetes and coronary heart disease.
That high fructose corn syrup consumption should be as low as it can be in our diets. With artificial sweeteners, some of the evidence does show that it can hype up your sugar receptors, and that in turn will make you crave more sugary foods later on, whether it's immediately or throughout the day, and that will affect your overall energy intake. A common thing for people to try to blame or pick one problem in our food supply that's causing obesity, diabetes, or whatever the condition may be. But the overall message is if you're consuming everything in a balanced diet and following the national guidelines for what we're meant to be eating to provide optimal health, you can't really go wrong.